Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for the 1st of January 2021. Happy New Year. We're going to start off the new year with a new employee at Millwall FC. This is the new head scout. He's replacing Alex Aldridge, who left in August. And it's just coming up to the transfer window now, and Millwall are employing this guy that you see on your screens now. His name is Harvey Bussell. We're going to have a little read of who this guy is and have a little think about what he's going to do for Millwall Football Club. So this is from the londonnewsonline.co.uk, which is the South London Press online, and it says exclusive: Birmingham City head scout appointed as Millwall's head of recruitment. This is a story from Richard Corley, who's been on fire lately with these exclusives. He says Millwall have appointed Harvey Bussell as the new head of recruitment. The position has not been filled since Alex Aldridge quit to join Stoke City towards the end of August. Bussell had been head of scouting at Birmingham City, but has worked his notice and starts with the South London club today. He had previously been senior scout at the Blues and had held a similar position with Burton Albion. Millwall chief executive Steve Kavanagh said, "We spoke to a lot of people. There are some very, very good people out there. Having gone through the process, we felt that Harvey was the right fit, especially with his knowledge and experience of working with Gary before. He knows Gary and has worked at Birmingham a long time. He's got a good record there. I look forward to working with Harvey in what has been a difficult market due to COVID and everything else that is going on. It is great to have him on board, and it is another pair of hands focused on an important area." So I brought you the story yesterday that Gary Rowett reckons he's going to be signing at least 2 people. So we brought this guy in to sign 2 people. But we might be signing more. If we get players out the door, we can bring other players in, because money's a bit tight, as you would expect. But this is the guy, Harvey Bussell, and I'm going to ping you up now. This is his LinkedIn page, and let's have a look what it says. So it says here, football industry professional with extensive knowledge of players within various leagues across Europe, together with abilities to lead the recruitment process from a business perspective. And you can see that you can read there. Read for yourself if you want. Scrolling down, I won't be reading all that. It's all the kind of stuff you expect on a CV. You know, how much of it is true, we don't know. But let's have a look down here where it's got his experience. So, education. In 2007 to 2008, he got a diploma in management from from Her Majesty's, God bless the Queen, Her Majesty's Prison Service. So I think that means he was working in the prison service, and he got they paid for him to get a diploma in management. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe he was in the prison. He was a prisoner and he got a diploma in management. I don't know. Not sure about that one. But if he was in prison, would he put that on there? He was a prisoner? I don't know. Because you see, after that, he went to Staffordshire University, got a Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business Management, first class. That took him 3 years to do that. And he's also got a level 4 in talent management, strategy and leadership in football from the English FA, and he got that last year. So continually learning is Harvey Bussell. Keeps himself busy. And if you go right back in 1990 to 1992, he was an apprentice footballer at Cambridge United. Obviously didn't make it, and so then he went to prison, or was working in prison, Staffordshire University. And then when he come out, he went to Burton Albion Football Club. He was the under-14s academy coach for a year. and then after that he became a first team recruitment lead and scout. But that's Burton Albion. That's a pretty small club. They were in the league at that time. Pretty sure they were. I don't know if that was when Gary Rowett was there. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. And then he was the head football coach at Derby University for a year. And now, so he doesn't seem to stick around any place for long. 1 year at one thing, then the next year he's moving on. Then another move, and then another move. So we got here first after the year at Derby University, he went on to Birmingham City Football Club, where he's first team recruitment and scouting and analyst. And he did a year and 7 months of that. Then he became a European technical scout. Did a year and 2 months of that. Then he became senior scout. Did a year of that. Then he became head of scouting. And he did 2 years and 10 months of that. That's his longest. I think that was his longest job so far, no? Yeah. Longest job so far on this LinkedIn page anyway. So head of scouting at Birmingham City, 2 years, 10 months. And he's now head of recruitment at Millwall Football Club. So there he is. Let's go back. Let's go back onto this one. I have a picture of him. So it's someone that Gary Rowett's worked with, and someone he trusts, someone he knows. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's so far the players we've signed under the Gary Rowett era. We signed Malone, we signed Bennett, both from Derby. We signed Zahor on loan from West Bromwich Albion. So it seems if you're wondering who Millwall going to sign, you got to look to the Midlands, didn't you? Because it seems that's the place where the Gary Rowett's connections are, in the East and West Midlands, and that's where we've signed players from so far. But on top of that, he's brought this guy in who seems to have similar connections to the West Midlands area, although he was a European scout for a time. So I don't know about that. But if all we're going to be signing is trying to sign players from the West Midlands, then I don't know that much hope for us getting higher up the table. I don't know. If that's the case, then if you're trying to guess who we're going to sign, you got to look at Leicester, Derby, Birmingham, Aston Villa, clubs like that, and look to West Bromwich Albion, and look to them, see who's doing nothing there, and then see how we might sign them. It just seems more of the same, you know. I don't know who these type of jobs in football, they seem to be who the manager knows rather than being good at your job. Because in this day and age, with all the information around, it's all on your fingertips on Google, you know, and on Football Manager and on YouTube, highlight reels, all these players, agents, you know. You could be a scout at home on your computer. You don't even have to go down to these little non-league grounds or what have you, looking at actual games. You know. But we'll see. That's who that guy is. His name's Harvey Bussell, sorry, head of recruitment. And another thing I want to clear up, there's a bit of confusion about the transfer window. Like, when is it open? Like, some people think it's already open now on January 1st. And a lot of things online are saying January 2nd. And I told you earlier this week that it was January 2nd. But it turns out the January transfer window opens on the 4th of January, which is the first working day in January. I presume that's why it opens on that day, so they can file the paperwork at the FA offices and what have you. And it ends on the 1st of February. So it starts on Monday the 4th and it ends on the 1st of February. And I'm assuming as well, because the last day of January is a Sunday. So I'm assuming that's why that's what's going on. And during the summer transfer window, we had an extra little window just for just for English clubs, and they haven't said that they're going to do that again. So it's a bit late in the day. So I assume they're not going to do that again. So it's going to be a hard international transfer window closing on the 1st of February, because they haven't said otherwise. Maybe they will, but I don't know. It's a bit too late to be doing that. Anyway, that's who that Harvey Bussell is. Let's move on to, we've got an actual game tomorrow. The disease and pestilence and plague has passed over the Den, and we will be playing football again tomorrow. And we're playing Coventry City at the Den, 3 PM kickoff. Watch it on iFollow if you are interested in that. And the team news is that Kenneth Zahor is back in training, and there's a very slim chance that he might be on the bench. If I was Gary Rowett, if he couldn't do 20 minutes, I wouldn't bother having him on the bench. To be honest with you, there's not really any point if you can't do at least 20 minutes. Yeah, because substitutions, if we're trailing in the game, it'll probably happen around the 60 to 70 minute mark, and then he's got to do 20 minutes to get to the end of the game. So if you can't do 20 minutes, don't bring him on. But he looked really good when he's played earlier in the season before he got injured. So we'll see. Although Gary Rowett did say he needed to prove that he was fit before they tried to extend the loan. So we'll see tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.